Part 2 Finale, When Love Rewrites Heaven, 5 Lifetimes to Forever, written and created by Jenne Saunders.
Where the war realm met the flower realm, the heavens themselves held their breath. A new palace rose from the boundary, carved from white jade, roofed in amber scales.
For 5 lifetimes, I carried a sword to protect you. Today, I lay it down. This palace is not built from conquest. It is built from every scar we chose to carry together.
I used to dream of a garden where frost and fire could share the same root. Look at these walls, Chen. The jade is warm, the amber breathes. We made this real.
A palace of balance. How poetic. While they build their paradise from jade and light, I am reborn into ash and thorn, a weed that no heaven will ever water.
On the first morning of their reign, Chen stood on the balcony of eternity, watching stars that no longer needed to be conquered, only witnessed.
I used to count the stars as enemies, each one a battlefield I had yet to win. Now I count them as witnesses. They watched us fall, they watched us rise, and they will watch us remain.
I walked through the soul-grinding pit, carrying nothing but the memory of your voice. I didn't survive it because I was strong. I survived it because I refused to forget what warmth felt like.
She speaks of surviving the pit. I built that pit. I sharpened every stone in it. And now I am the stone, crumbling, forgotten, too brittle even for the earth to hold.
As the celestial sun dipped below the clouds, the 2 sovereigns sat in their garden and spoke of the lives they had lived, and the laws they would now rewrite.
Do you remember the blind scholar? He could not see your face, but he knew your soul by the sound of your footsteps in the snow. That man was the truest version of me.
I remember the way you held me when we were orphans, shivering in the cold. You gave me your coat and pretended you weren't freezing. You've always been my warmth, even when you had none to spare.
They speak of warmth, of coats in the snow. I never learned to give without expecting a throne in return. That is why I am here, rooted in the cold I created.
The judgment was absolute. Goddess May was stripped of her immortal light and reborn as a nameless weed on the soul-grinding cliff, cursed with memory, denied the mercy of forgetting.
I can feel every grain of scorched earth beneath my roots. I can see the frosted plum blossoms blooming beside me, effortless, adored. And I am here, gray and brittle, trampled by every passing pilgrim.
Justice is not cruelty. It is reflection. She sees now, in every withered leaf, the exact shape of the love she tried to destroy.
I do not celebrate her suffering. I only hope that somewhere in the silence of her roots, she learns what it means to simply exist without consuming.
The wheel of karma turned with poetic precision. In her second life, May was reborn as a stunted rose in the garden of the palace she once ruled as Iron Empress.
They converted my palace into a temple for them. The girls I once condemned now tend golden lilies and sing their praises. And I sit in this dark corner, watered only with dishwater and contempt.
Every garden has a shadow corner. I asked that it not be removed. Even a bitter thorn is part of the living world, a reminder of what cruelty costs.
She chose thorns as her armor. Now they are her prison. No hand will reach through them with kindness until she learns to soften from within.
The high heavens erupted in a celebration unseen since the dawn of time. The god of war and the goddess of flowers descended to the great jade plaza in robes of living light.
We went through the red dust to find our power, but we found that our greatest power was not our rank, not our fire, not our frost. It was the fact that we never let go of each other's hands in the dark.
With every step I took across that plaza, the cold marble bloomed beneath my feet. Not because I commanded it to, but because joy, when it is real, cannot be contained. It spills into the world whether you ask it to or not.
"7 days of celebration, 7 days of music that even the mortal world can hear. And I am a pale bud in a dark corner, unable to open, unable to join the song I helped silence."
Atop the pillar of eternity, the two sovereigns pressed their palms to the ancient stone and wove their final unbreakable law into the sky.
From this day forward, no fated soul shall walk the path of love alone. The phoenix and the petal stand as their eternal shield.
And to those who would poison a destined bond, know this: the shadow you cast will become the only world you inhabit.
They have written me into the law as a warning. Perhaps that is the only legacy I deserve.
I do hope you enjoyed my story of a love that could not be broken. When it is destiny to be together, you will meet in every lifetime. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Kisses, Jenne Saunders.